Alright, well guys, I'm Tom, this is Dave, this is our first ever video, so it's a Q&A. As you guys know, we've been asking for questions all week. I don't know about Dave, but I actually inboxed a couple of people asking if they did have any, and that. So yeah, let's kick it off. You going first question?
First question is from Kaylin_private. How long have you been riding for? I've probably been riding for maybe 3 years, 2 years from injuries now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst. It does take a lot of practice. So.
Yeah. Well, I have from Dylan McDonald _. This is actually a really good question. Why did you start BMX? I started BMX because I've always wanted to. It seemed like great fun. I know Dave and a couple of other mates started before me, but I really wanted to get into it, and I've never looked back on it since. It's been one of the best decisions I've made in my life. I love it. It's not only a hobby for me, but it's actually my lifestyle now.
Another question from Kaylin was, did I ride anything else before BMX, and what made me decide to get a full face instead of a normal half hat egg helmet? Well, I rode skateboards first with my brother, and then I switched to scooters. I went back to skateboards for a bit, and then I went back to scooters again, and then I went to BMX, and I've loved it ever since. Why do I ride a full face? Because I've broken my jaw way more than once, and it's painful, it sucks. They're also a lot more protective. It protects all the back of your head. Like half helmet does. If you hit it on a specific point, it shoots up and you can hit your head. And they're not as strong as a full face. Another question? Where do you want me to
go? Actually, I'm going to answer that one as well. So, yeah, I started out scooters, which was fun. I loved that. But then I went to skate, and I was enjoying that, but there's a couple of massive crashes I had where I just cut my body to shreds, and it wasn't getting fun anymore, so I gave up and I went back to scooter for a bit. But then, like Dave, I went to BMX. Haven't looked back on it since. I've loved every single minute of it, and I've got great mates around me with it, and I've met a whole lot of new people from it. And I wear a full face as well. The reason I do is, like Dave, he's broken his jaw, so I don't want that happening to me, and you just feel a hell of a lot safer with them. And I've heard stories from people who have broken jaws and stuff, so we're going on the safe side, and yeah, they are a hell of a lot safer than half egg helmets.
Question from Bayless_mate is, what's my dream rig? Oh, dream rig. Would have to be either a full oil slick bike or a full titanium bike. Wait me.
Yeah, this one's from Nikita Loves You. Do you have any tips for people who are just starting? Yeah, probably tips. Just get out as much as you can. Even just riding on your street can help. Just getting used to where your feet should be, where your hands should be, what your bike feels like. And before you try to do anything massively crazy, just like learn the basics, like get comfortable with your bike, get comfortable doing tricks, and you'll be right.
My name's that one as well. Yeah, just riding a bike around the skate park is learning to roll in, and just basics are very important to be able to pedal comfortably, to be able to bunny hop, not like where both tires lift off at the same ground at the same time, but your front and then your rear follows. To be honest, if you're going to start with doing things on the ground before you start moving to quarter pipes, because like I actually can't 180 flat. It's a true fact. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I can almost 540 now. So, I mean, learn flat ground is a lot better. Gives you more control, and even if it's possible, go to like a BMX track and race for a bit, because that gives you more understanding. Gives you a lot more bike control as well.
Yeah. Another one, Zane Gelsey, sorry. Can you do any tricks? At the moment, I'm still starting out, so I can only really do basic tricks. I can motor whip, I can air a bit, not that much. I can bunny hop, but that's probably like an easy one. I can sort of turn down, but I'm always looking to learn new tricks, and I'm working my way up to like a level that Dave's at and our other friends are at.
Takes a lot of practice.
Yeah,
Like a lot of practice.
it does.
Like I've injured myself so many times. I've broken my foot twice in the same place. I've broken my left wrist. I've torn muscles and ligaments in my legs, arms. I've dislocated my shoulders more than once. I've broken my jaw, and now I've currently broken my pelvis in 2 places. So
Yeah, and why'd you break your pelvis?
because I went to do a backflip and I've gone upside down and thought to myself, I'm not doing this. So I let go of the bike and my legs have gone over my head and I've broken my pelvis.
Yeah. This one's from Mickey Can. Can tall people BMX?
Yes.
That is a fair question. Obviously, myself being really tall, I'm 6'1". I think the maximum or the like biggest height you can be is 6'2". Well, that's like
Can be
looking
taller,
at
but you have to
like
get, a
normal.
custom bike, yeah.
But yeah, so you can do it. It can be struggling at times. Is our favourite pro rider Scotty Crammer. He rides with a guy by the name of Alex, but his nickname is Big Boy, and he's better known as Big Boy. He's 6'4", and he's amazing what he can do. He can flare. He can do pretty much nearly everything that we want to do, and he's 6'4" and about, I don't know, I think, is he 160 kilos or something?
Something like that,
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, tall people can do it. It can just be a little harder at times.
Got a question here from Peter. He doesn't have an Instagram, I don't think. But his question is, am I a beast? I'm always a beast. Everyone is.
Yeah, I agree with that. Pete Manzunas, he actually did that sitting next to me in maths class. He's a bit of a special unit, but Dave's a beast. We got a couple of mates who are really good at bikes. Buster Watson, Brody Hamilton. So, yeah.
Let's do it fun. Let's look at your questions.
Alright, this one's from _Callum Reed 1. What is your middle name? Well, a lot of people know mine, I think, my mates, but is in fact Charles, and
Tom
that's
Charles
kind
Rosenthal.
of just gone down through our family. Like, my grandpa was Charles, my dad's Charles, so yeah.
My middle name's actually Robert, so nothing special.
This one's from Laley _Bogan. A lot of people will know him from our school. Is safety paramount to you? That's actually a good question, and I really like that question from Bailey. So, safety is a paramount. Yes, we take safety a lot. Obviously, riding full faces, we wear gloves, pads, but obviously you try and do what you can to be safe, but there are times where stuff can just go wrong. Like Scotty Crammer, he went to do a backflip whip at X Games this year, but his brakes malfunctioned, causing him to loop out, and he actually broke his TA vertebrae. So that's the lower part of your back. There's just little things that can throw you off after doing something, like your bars could move because you land too nose heavy. So yeah, but we do take safety into account, and
Definitely, yeah.
that's like one of our biggest things. Lars the Guy 29. This is actually a good one. Do you like scooter riders? Obviously, there's always been the thing between, there's beef between the skaters, the scooters, and the BMXers. Obviously, there's always been I guess the scooters aren't really respected as much as skaters and bikes, because it just seems like the stuff they do is like pretty easy in that. But a couple of our best mates, Tristan and Quinn, are actually scooter riders. So there are the scooter riders that I do value and I rate, but then some of them can just be really annoying and really just like, I guess, kind of annoying, and there's words I could probably use, but I'm not going to. And Ollie Villas is also another one of our mates who's a freak at scooters.
I wouldn't say I hate scooter riders. It's more that some of them are real like idiots and cocky about them. Yeah, some scooter riders are different. Some can be a pain in the ass and purposely get in your way just to be a smart ass. But most of them are pretty good. It's just the real idiots that give them a bad name. And a lot of the snakes and people that will annoy you, usually the little kids on scooter rides. But hey, we've all been there. We're all little. We're all at a skate park, so you can't blame them.
Snakes and river slide. This is a good one from Tom Ashleman, who's also kind of like Lars's question. Do you like the skate/BMX community? I like it.
I don't mind it. It's just
pretty good.
There's some people that make it like you don't want to be there. There's smart asses, idiots that don't really belong to being there.
And don't look, like Dave said, snakes. They don't really look out for anyone. They just go when they think they can go and end up crashing.
They ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah. Is it another one by Stephen Fradges? And Zane Jealousy also added to this in the comments. What do you prefer? Shed, Rivers, or Rampart? So that's 3 parks that we're
at. Another one in there, Rampfest. You've never been there?
Yeah, I've never been to Rampfest, but me.
Order number 1 would have to be Rampfest, Shed, Riverslide, Rampart.
Yeah, we've been Shed, Rivers, Rampart all the time. Obviously, I haven't been to Fest, so Shed would be my number 1 and my number 1 for indoor parks at the moment. Then it would go Rivers, which is also probably my number 1 outdoor park, and then it would go Rampart.
For anyone who doesn't know what Rivers is, it's River Slide down the city, not far from Flinders Street, just off the Yarra River.
This one's from pfitz_05. Can you ride up a bigger ramp next time? Yeah, I will do in next videos that I get, because the only one that I have done in a video is the Resi box at Shed, and yes, I'm going to admit that is not that big. I think at Rivers, there's a 7-foot quarter pipe is the biggest.
Which one, Shed or Rampfest?
No, Rivers.
Rivers, yeah, is probably 7 foot.
Yeah. But yes, I will be riding up bigger ramps in the future, as Dave has told me and a couple of my mates who have been to Fest, which is Rampfest, their ramps are just huge. So yeah. Do you have any others?
I've run out of questions.
Alright, this one's from Alistair Chiodo. Cool ramps to BMX. Well, I guess you pretty much go to...
It's more depends on what you like to ride.
Yeah, if you go to any park.
The best park or round park is probably either... Wouldn't be Shed. It wouldn't probably...
Nah.
Rampfest is a good one. Box Hill is a very good one.
Oh yeah, Box Hill is a very good one as well.
Yeah, it really depends on what you enjoy riding. There's a thing called street and park riders. Like street run 4 pegs and they grind ledges. Park riders ride big quarter pipes. But it also depends if you like to ride vert ramps, if you like to be flowy around a bowl, if you like to just do main flyouts. It really depends on what you like to do. Or if you like to ride dirt. So it really depends on you, what you like. And you've got to find your favourite park and find what you like.
Yeah, this one's from C.J_BMX. Favourite trick? Well, at the moment, my favourite trick would probably be Moto Whip. Just because it's like...
Favourite trick or trick you can do?
Nah, favourite trick.
Favourite trick.
So, at the moment, favourite trick that I can do would be Moto Whip, because that's probably one of the best ones I can pull at the moment, and Dave's seen me when I've pulled them clean. And it's just really fun, because it's just, you're up there in the air and you just kick your bike out and you're just floating, and it's really fun and a really good feeling.
Favourite trick? It's a lot of tricks I like, to be honest. I like a good extended Superman.
Yes.
What else do I like? I do like trucks. Trucks, they're just a neat trick. Yeah. You have a 360 bar spin. It's a good trick, I like them.
Yeah.
But I don't really think I have a 100% favourite trick.
Yeah, obviously our favourite rider is Scotty Kramer, or one of them, so we're watching him all the time. Some of the stuff he does is amazing. Is Flare 720 to tyre tap. That's pretty good. So for those who don't know, a flare is in fact a backflip, but you do a 180 at the same time. So that's pretty high skill. I want to learn hang fives as well, because they seem pretty fun.
So it's a flare and a 900.
Yeah.
No, it's a backflip and a 900. Sorry.
Yeah, and hang five is where you have a front peg or two front pegs, whatever you run, but you put 1 foot on it and you're doing a nose manual pretty much. Is there any... Bailey Logan again, so Laylee Bogan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years from now, I would love to own a car and a house. Obviously, as Dylan McDonald has commented, probably pro BMX. I would love to have that as a lifestyle, being a pro BMXer. But if not, I see myself as a tradie, as a carpenter, which is a builder, for those of you who don't know. But yeah, I'm going to work for it, and hopefully I might become a pro BMXer.
What do I see myself in 5 years? My dream is, yes, to be like a pro BMX rider, to be paid for not only YouTube but to ride would be an absolute dream job. But if not, I kind of see myself doing carpentry, building houses, have a house hopefully, and a beautiful wife, and maybe have kids. Depends on where we're at.
Yeah, that's also me. I'd love to be married and have kids as well. This is also a shout out that I'm just giving to one of my best mates that I know, who is also kind of like a sister to me. Her Instagram is MadelineGrace64. I met Maddie last year through one of our mates, James Stanfield. And
shout out to James.
Yeah, shout out to James. We were on a train on the way into the city, and they've got on the train, her and her other friend Bailey, and I'm like, well, who are these chicks? I'm going to make new friends now. But I actually ended up spending a lot of time with Maddie that afternoon down at Rivers. I've got to love her ever since. She's a great girl. She's always there for me when I need her, and I know she will be, or I'll be there as well for her. She's just a great girl. I love everything about her. She's got great advice, and I'm happy that I've met you, Maddie, because you're one of my best friends that I've ever made. So that was just a little shout out to her. I've got a couple from one of my friends at school, Mary Theodosiou. She hasn't given me her Instagram, but anyone, this is the first one. Fave band/bands. Well, my fave band of all time is indeed Black Veil Brides. So yeah, they're a rock band who's from America, consisting of 5 members: Andy Biersack, Jake Pitts, Ash Purdy, CC, Christian Coma, and Jinx. So they're a great band. I've always loved them.
Favourite band for me would have to... Got a few bands, either Godsmack, Bullet for My Valentine, Avenged Sevenfold, Muse, Sleeping with Sirens, Spider Bait. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I also love Sleeping with Sirens. Pierce the Veil and I Prevail as well is a great band. Fave songs at the moment. Wow, I know me and Dave are definitely going to have one that is very much actually the exact same song. So it's FML, and yes, it does stand for Fuck My Life by Godsmack. It is a great song. We both love it. My other favourite songs are Andy Black, who is actually Andy Biersack. He released a new solo album this year called The Shadow Side. I love every song on that. I love most of the I Prevail songs, most of the Black Veil Bride songs. So yeah, I don't know about Dave though.
Favourite song? Probably Psycho by Muse. or would have to be, what's the song called? I forgot the song. I think it's called Gasoline by, just says Hazley, so search that one up.
Yeah, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
YouTubers.
This is actually a great question. So obviously, Scotty Kramer, I've been watching him. I've just always had the thought of doing something more than just writing. So I was like, well, best way, YouTube channel. I can show people what I do. I've always wanted something to do in life. So I'm like, yeah, why not? YouTube, I can film if we go away. And obviously, as Dave said, just YouTubers, because seeing how much fun I've had.
Favourite YouTuber?
Favourite YouTuber? Boy, there's a few. Obviously, Scotty, Adam LZ. I don't mind Tanner Fox. I know a lot of people can give him hate, but I don't mind him. Favourite COD player? Probably Ali A, as a lot of you might know. Yeah, but just all the boys like that do stuff that I want to see and I like doing with my life as well.
Favourite YouTubers is quite a list already. Scotty Kramer, Tanner Fox, Lance Stewart, Harry Main, Adam LZ, Garrett David Ginner, Braille Skateboarding, Tanner Brungart, The Duke Squad, Ola BMX, Jake Angelis, Mark Webb, Ryan Taylor, Dakota Schultz, Marcus Dibble, Ashley PB,
APB,
Frenchie, Ben Phillips, where's the other one? Nino. That's about it. They're probably my main inspirations to YouTube.
Yeah, there's actually a couple more for me, obviously. One I haven't said. One of the reasons I wanted to start and one of my reasons why I am still going through this is because of Dave. He called me the other night and he was like, well, you're doing a YouTube channel, I want to as well, so how about we have our separate ones, but we'll just collab a lot. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it straight away. I was onto it. So you'll see us two doing a hell of a lot of videos together. Maybe not so much Dave will be in my writing ones at the moment because obviously he's got a broken pelvis, so he's not writing till April of next year, but we'll try get other stuff done. Might do some food challenges, might do just days out in the city and stuff if we want to. So yeah. Oh, and actually another one, I don't know about you, but he is one of my favourite YouTubers and favourite people of all time. Willie, Ryan Williams. Just because the way he goes about life, he just loves it. He loves what he's doing. He's always having a laugh, always making me laugh. And just the stuff he does is crazy.
We took a little while to start our YouTube channel. We thought about it. We lacked the motivation to get into it, but now we kind of see what we want to do, what we need to do, where we want to go. So, to be honest, we procrastinated a lot.
Yeah.
It took us a while for it to really kick in and get it started, but here we are. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of bike sessions we had that I'd bring the camera and like, yeah, we're going to start it today. We're going to film the first video. And it just never happened. And there's a bit of R and arms and back and forth, but we started it now and I'm honestly so happy that we started it and we're filming this first video now. The last one for Mary, hobbies apart from BMX. Wow, as I said before, BMX isn't just a hobby for me now, it's basically my lifestyle, so it takes up a lot of my life. I'm always thinking about it and like what I can do better, how I can become better. But my hobbies apart from BMX, hanging with mates, hanging with this little kid, music, surfing, summer, cricket.
I was waiting for that one.
Yeah, love going to the beach. Obviously a lot of people would know AFL is one of my biggest hobbies. I'm always talking about
it. What team do you
Sydney. I always always got some sort of stats with me if people wanted to know. I'm looking highly at the drafts at the moment, see what's going on.
What do you think of the grand final?
What did I think of the grand final? A lot of people did ask me on that in the comments, and I did actually delete it, and I kind of regretted it. But now you've asked me, I'm actually happy that you've asked me, and there's no backing out of it now. But I was saying the whole week lead up to it, if there's anyone to lose to, I'd want it to be the Dogs. They're a great side. They're a young side. I've seen 05 and 2012 in my lifetime. I was actually lucky enough to go to 2012. So I've seen two. The Dogs haven't seen one for, I think it was 65 odd years or something. My best mate goes for him. Shout out to Sam Bailey. So I was happy that he got to see one in his lifetime. James Sutherland, one of our best mates, who's also basically our brother, he goes for him, so I was happy that he got to see him win. And yeah, I was just always happy to see them win over us.
My team is actually Hawthorn. I knew we weren't going to win this year, but not to worry, next year.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if we have any others from anyone. If not, I think we might be able to come up with a few. Yeah. Oh, here's one actually from at Minion Mel's Life. So she's actually one of my friends that I met through another friend. Shout out to Sam Bass. So, what are your goals for and plans for YouTube channels, and how often do you plan to upload? Well, this is a good question. So, my goals for my YouTube channel, obviously, is get it up with a lot of subscribers, get it really going, hopefully maybe make something out of it, maybe make a bit of money off it or almost a living off it. And
that's the thing, money's not what we're in it for, we're in it to have fun, do what we love and do what we want to do.
Yeah, so I won't matter too much if I don't make money off it, but also how often do you plan to upload? Well, I have told this to a couple of people. I've told it to Dave. We both talked about it. During the school term, obviously, it's going to be a little hard, so we're going to try and push for at least one a week or maybe one every 2 weeks. We'll usually film them on a weekend or maybe an after-school sesh, but
I should be hopefully uploading a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Should be, hopefully. But
during the holidays, I'm looking at least one a day, hopefully, if not one every 2 days. So there's going to be plenty of stuff coming your way, guys. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to me and Dave, because we're both going to
use the same video, so you might see this twice. But if it's for his channel, my link will be in the description. If it's for mine, his link will be in the description.
Yeah, and we'll be collabing a hell of a lot, just having fun. We'll bring you guys along for every little journey and fun adventure we have, which we know there'll be a lot. And if you know anyone who might be interested in checking it out, or know people that you would want to get behind us and stuff, please tell them. Every subscriber is going to make us feel better and a lot more confident with it. So, yes, if you don't have any others,
leave your comments in the description of what we can do, what we could do better, some ideas, some things we can do, especially seeing I've got a broken pelvis, can't ride, can't do much. I'm on crutches for another 2 weeks and I'm allowed to walk, so as soon as I'm allowed to walk, I'll be going to the city, doing some stuff.
That'll be fun.
Please share this video around.
Yeah, tell
your mum, your dog,
friends,
your brother, your sister, your best friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it is, get them to subscribe.
Yeah, just show them the video. We're definitely going to keep going for a while, so we're going to be doing it, and you'll probably see a lot of our friends around on the channel. We'll introduce them as they come. We're going to be doing challenge videos as well, every milestone subscribers, so 50 subscriber, 100 subscriber, 1,000,
100.
all that. Yeah, we might get our friends joining that, and also you'll probably see a lot of shout outs to our favourite YouTubers on the channels and that. So yeah,
Scotty Kramer.
Shout out to Scotty Kramer. Please check his channel out because it's kind of what we're trying to model our channels off.
Close to, not exactly close. Mm.
But we're getting ideas off him and what he wants to do. There's not much else really. So
comment, share.
Subscribe if you haven't, please. That subscription button is going to be so important to us. Yeah, just tell your friends about us. Tell your family, tell whoever you want. So, yeah.
Shout out to Harry Main.
Shout out to Harry Main.
Touch me.
Touch me. Touch me.
Your chub.
Touch me, your chub. So, yeah, shout out to Harry Main. Couple of other friends. Shout out to Brody Hamilton. Shout out to James Stanfield.
Do you have to shout everyone out?
Shout out to Ash PB. Shout out to Ty Bentley. That is one we haven't done yet. Shout out to you, Ty.
Peace, goodbye.
Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the first video. Peace.